All right, that's enough. You can stop pretending like you don't know who you are. You can stop pretending like you don't know how to read people the first time that you interact with them. You can stop pretending like you don't see things come to pass that you had visions about. You can pretend like you're not a seer. You can stop pretending like you don't know who the F you are. You can stop walking around with your head down, and you can stop feeling like you're not good enough, but you know exactly who you are. You know exactly what you're here for. You know exactly that you're the disruptor. You're different. You don't follow the rules. You're a disruptor. Okay? You color outside the lines. You're here to make a big impact. You're here to be remembered. You're here to create actual lasting change. You're actually here to inspire people. Don't act like you don't know who the F you are. You can stop pretending like your ancestors don't back you up. You can stop pretending like you don't know magic. Don't act like you don't know who's out there trying to take your energy. You know exactly what's going on in the spiritual realm. Don't act like you don't know that you've been awake. Like you know the signs, the shifts. You're here to shift paradigms. You're here to break cycles. You're here to change, to create this ripple effect for people. You're a teacher, you're a leader. Don't act like you don't know who you are. Enough with the humble stuff. Enough with, maybe this isn't for me, I'm not good enough. You know. You've had dreams, you're a seer. You're clairvoyant. You have intuition. You can read people like the palm of your hand. You know, you're tapped in. You know when someone's lying to you. You know when someone's not being genuine. So you can stop pretending like you don't know who the F you are. Okay? That shrinking stuff, last year. No. This year's different. This year's about change. And when I say change, that means this is the year that you claim and you take exactly what is yours. You're not asking for permission. You're taking it. You're taking it. You create your own path. You create your own. You don't need to ask for permission. You don't need to feel inferior. You don't need to feel like, is this for me? You know it is. And this year, you're not asking for permission anymore. You're just doing it. And the moment that you do it, you're going to see exactly why you felt the way that you felt. See, last year, and I think even the year before that, there was a shift where people understood and people were waking up and having that awakening that there is more than just being a robot. There's more than just living in a routine, following the rules. Like, a lot of you woke up. A lot of you woke up. And I know you know that after you do understand and you see things for what they are, it's up to you to decide if you're going to go back to the mode of routine, or if you're actually, now that you know the truth, you're actually going to stay in that and you're going to do something about it. You know you have special gifts. You know you're powerful. People know you're powerful. I think I've said this in a different setting, which is people know who the F you are. They know it before you know it. They see it. They see the potential. And that's why they try so hard to bring you down a notch, take you down a peg. They want to humble you. because they know. You expose people. That's what you do. You expose people. You expose people. You break down barriers. You lead people. That's who you are. You were meant to lead people. You were meant to break chains. You were meant, I'm hearing revolution. Okay? Synergy is very powerful and very direct. And it's to remind you who the F you are. Get out of the trance. Remind you who the F you are. As you're watching this video, you're shifting. Your energy is shifting. And you're remembering who the F you are. Okay? You're not going to allow that stagnancy. And you're not going to allow certain things happening in your life stop you from doing what it is that you're supposed to do. Okay? You feel a certain way, you feel tired, you feel sad, you know what? Do it anyway. Rest and then do it. Rest and then do it, but just do it. Just do it, because every time you're depositing into that bank, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's going to increase the power, the potency. Okay? The upgrade. It's going to keep upgrading you. But the more stagnant that you stay, and you know what, I feel too tired. You know what, I don't have the motivation. You know what, I'm not equipped. Those are lies. Those are not your thoughts. Those intrusive thoughts are not your thoughts. They're not your thoughts. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, people are going to think I'm fake. Oh, people are not going to believe me. No, those are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are good. They're divine. Okay? Those negative thoughts are not your thoughts. If you know, you know. Those are not your thoughts. How can someone so powerful, how can someone so divine have the thought, I'm not good enough? Okay? Just remember to protect your energy. Cast a circle of protection around you. Clear the energy. Because there are going to be leeches that are going to try to suck the energy out of you. And not only that, those intrusive thoughts are not yours. How is it that you can have a fire inside of you, and then all of a sudden you get a thought that comes to you that isn't aligned with that fire that you feel inside of you? Break out of that loop. Break out of that pattern. Scrolling on social media. You keep scrolling and scrolling. Whatever you saturate your mind with, whatever you saturate your mind with, whatever you repetitively hear, whatever you keep repeating to your subconscious is where your focus goes. And where your focus goes, energy flows. Okay? And that is what creates our reality. Our focus. What we believe is what we assume to believe to be the truth. Okay? And one of the ways that they're going to win, you know what I'm talking about. You know who you are. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. One of the ways that they're going to win is by taking your focus away from what you're actually supposed to do, which is actually create change. Use your voice, use your gifts, use your talent to create the change, to wake people up, or just scroll and let them harvest your energy. And let it, I mean, you were complacent. You didn't do anything about it. So you accepted it to be as a part of your reality. Okay? I have to be very careful when I say this, but everyone has a specific thing that they're meant to do. Okay? And by law, spiritual law, things have to be revealed. Okay? Subliminally, unconsciously, subconsciously, consciously. But I'm telling you right now that you need to be in tune with what you're supposed to be doing, with what you're supposed to be saying, with how you're supposed to be moving and not allow them to enter your field. Don't allow them to sabotage, to put intrusive thoughts in you, to make you feel fear. Don't allow them to tell you what your reality is. You create your own reality. You create your own change. Psychological warfare. They know that if they can get you mentally, then they can get you physically. And do you not understand how powerful you actually are? You are powerful. I'm speaking to a specific collective. I'm literally speaking to a specific collective. And this will resonate with you if you are meant to hear this. You're not going to find this video if it's not meant for you, okay? May this video only find the people that it was meant to find. You are here to make a change. You're a warrior, okay? And this is not about you have to suffer and you have to go through pain. No, this is, you are literally a divine being. You manifest with ease. The lie is, they want you to feel that things have to be hard, that there has to be pain, there has to be struggle. They've programmed you to think that. But you literally create with ease. You create with ease. If only you can let go of them harvesting your attention and your focus. Believe it or not, those 2 hours, those 3 hours, those 4 hours, whatever hours that are just, it's all going in here. I'm serious. And no, this is not to say that you have to be a monk, a robot, a nun, whatever. No, this is for you to wake up and to choose consciously what you are allowing into your field, into your subconscious. What story are you going to assume is true in your reality? That you are unlucky? That you are powerless? That your voice doesn't matter? That you're insignificant? That you don't matter? Or are you going to tell yourself the truth that you are powerful, that you are magnetic, that you're a creator, that you are divine, that your voice does create change, what you do actually matters, that you have the power to heal, that you have the power to see the future, that you have the power to shift paradigms, to communicate with the collective? Your intuition matters. Your voice matters. The things you have to say matter. Are you going to believe the lie that they're telling you to believe? Or are you going to actually tap into yourself and actually understand who the F you are and remember who the F you are and not allow them to create a story for you? Where do you come from? Who are you? Do you know? Do you know? Do you feel like, who are those monitoring spirits? Who is really behind that mask? Really, really start to awaken your third eye. You know who the F you are. You've always known you were different. You've always known. But really, are you going to let them write your story? Or are you going to write your own story? How much longer are you going to allow them to take your power away? How much longer are you going to believe the lie that they tell you that you're a puny little ant? That you're a puny little ant. That you're insignificant. Really? Are you going to believe that lie? Are you going to believe that lie? Or are you going to find out the untapped knowledge that you are meant to find out that is rightfully yours? Are you going to let them determine who you are? Or are you going to demand and take space and claim what is yours, what has always been yours? You know what I'm talking about. It's always been yours. It's always been yours. Are you going to break the spell and truly see behind the veil? Look, my job or my responsibility is to channel. And this is a very divine and specific rule breakers, wild card energies. Revolution. You will lead a revolution. And it's very important that you never allow someone to tell you to act, to know your role, stay in your lane. Nah, you don't operate like that. We need people like you. We need people like you. We need people like you. Don't let them win. You are powerful. Tap back in. Tap back in. Call upon your ancestors. Call upon God. Call upon your angels. Call. They'll answer. You were never meant to feel alone. You were never meant to feel powerless. Break the freaking spell. Break the freaking spell. It's time to take the blindfold off. It's time to take the blindfold off. If you know, if this message resonated with you, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, you'll let me know. I hope this resonated with you. You are divine. You are wild. And that's exactly how you were meant to be. Don't be afraid. They don't have the last word, okay? You do. You actually have more power than you realize. Don't forget that. Snap out of it. Break the spell. I love you.